Hey guys, Luke from DLM, and following up on the trailer that came out before, I said I would do a review of all the types of classes in the update. So I'm doing mana or mages right now, so that involves summoner and healer. There hasn't really been any heal information showed yet, but there has been 2 or 3 things said and showed about the summoner. So I'll show you right now. Let's get into it. First thing you can see is you actually do start with 20 mana now, and you may be able to find mana in underground chests, just the micro chests, so the wooden ones, so that's a good addition. A very small change, but the Orb of Light has now been renamed the Shadow Orb and is now purple, which fits more in with the corruption, so that's the only reason he did it. The first mana weapon I'm showing here, you actually can't see the name, it's being used by someone else. But what I can say is it looks very much like a very fast-firing Rainbow Rod or Flame Lash, in which once the bullets actually reach the cursor they lose control, so it seems like a semi-controllable missile. This here looks like a very nice weapon. It's called the Shadow Beam Staff, and it seems as soon as you click, the trajectory of the next 6 or 7 bounces will be laid out by this purple beam. So if you click like on a wall, it'll bounce 7 or 8 times. So it basically does the exact same thing as a water bolt, but instantly recognizes the path and goes there. You can also see 2 minions. You can see Flying Orb, which is shooting lazily, which looks pretty good, and the Frost Hydra, which was apparently one of the endgame ones except didn't move. So that's just a little bit of information about the summoner class. Here you can see the Golden Shower. Now, although it has a very silly name, you can see that it is a very powerful weapon. It has the same fire style or trajectory as the Aqua Scepter and a very fast fire rate. It seems to use not much mana, so it seems like a very powerful weapon. This is a very hard spot, but there's actually another summoned minion used. It is kind of a little cloud that rains tears or something, but it's summoned by the Crimson Rod, and it cries or rains blood or something onto enemies, doing small amounts of damage, but quite a high fire rate. Also said was each armor or summon armor lets you have more of a summoned animal. So if you have, let's say, no armor, this is a guess. Let's say if you have no armor or no stat producing armor for the summoner class, you will only be able 1 minion. But if you have the best summoner class, so maybe like summoner's kit or whatever it's called, I don't know, you might be allowed 4, so you could summon 4 clouds or 4 frost hydras. Now that's because they don't use much mana, it's used as a stop being OP technique or a nerfing technique. So that was just clarification for anyone who didn't understand. The last of the new mana weapons shown in the teaser trailer was the Diamond Staff. Now, a while ago, Demon Logic or Reddit or whatever you want to call them actually said that gems would have increased uses, so maybe this is one of them. Maybe Diamond's the best one because it's the rarest. Goes Topaz is the worst, and Amethyst is the worst, and Topaz maybe they do incremental amounts of like 5 damage, and then the next one up will do 10 damage and 15, so that's just another one of my assumptions. There are also quite a few things about magic said before this teaser trailer. One of them was a resprited Aqua Scepter, the Rainbow Gun, which does use mana, a Mechanical Prana Gun, which said uses mana or didn't use ammo, except no one's really clear about that. There was also talk of a Portal Gun, which I assume would use mana or no mana, so it would either be mana or just not a weapon. There was also talk of breaking the magic mirror in half and being able to teleport to each player, so each player would have like channels, I guess, and if you had a broken teleporter you were sharing with your friend, you could teleport to him. There was also earlier magic weapons because they'd basically been pretty endgame, well, you couldn't get them until you defeated Skeletron, and that was basically it. So if you guys like this video, please leave a like. There will be 2 more videos of this nature, or maybe 3 up tomorrow. I'll be specialising on ranged and melee. Ranged has a lot to cover, so please be a like and just help me out, and I'll see you guys soon.